Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Welcome to yet another video of engineering economics and cost analysis. I'm very glad to meet you all in this video. So in today's video, we are going to discuss about case study on a particular company. So as we all know from the thumbnail itself, you would have guessed about which company we are going to discuss about. So it is about Apple. So it is a leading company, which is a multinational company, which was very familiar to us. So the most important thing about this video is that my students are going to explain you about this company. So they are going to they have done a case research or a study on this particular company, and now they are going to present to you about this company through a case study. So let's discuss. So let's hope this video will be more useful to you, since studying an engineering economics topic through a case study gains a lot of knowledge comparatively studying only the theory alone. So comparing the theory with the real-time example gives you more knowledge about this particular topic. So hope this video will be useful, and we now we'll hear it from our mentees. Thank you.
Good afternoon everyone, I am Sarvesh. I am going to discuss about the case study on Apple Inc., how they are managing their demands. First introduction, understanding how Apple manages demand for its product and the importance of demand management of technology in industries. These are the two topics we are going to discuss about in this case study. Then Apple market overview. Overview of Apple products like iPhone, iPad, Mac, Apple Watches, services, etc. Major market and customer demographics, competitive and landscapes. And the demand drivers for the Apple, they are innovation and technology advancement, marketing and brand loyalty, then global customer trending such as smartphone, wearable, etc. Economics factor influences customer purchasing powers, and the challenges which are faced in demand management by the Apple Inc., which are seasonal demand spikes, that is iPhone launches, holiday sales. These are the demand spikes that Apple faces. Then supply side distribution, example during COVID-19 pandemic. Then product cannibalization, that is newer model impact on the older product itself. Then global component shortage, that is things which are used to build a phone or smartwatches, that is semiconductors, those are them.
Good afternoon everyone, myself Mohan. I am going to explain about Apple demand management service. Number one, just-in-time inventory. Apple supposed to minimizing overproduction. For example, it is another name of FIFO, first in first out. It means the method inventory accounting method of track the low cost of goods sold. Number two, dynamic pricing. Managing demand through price adjustments based on the product. In Apple, there are the various type of strategies to price the demand. That is one of the pricing scheming, where the set of product relatively demand to the competitor. Number three, product launch cycles. Strategic timings of product announcement. Number four, pre-order. How Apple manage demand forecast with pre-orders. Apple demands the product, where it is the history of Apple's in the Apple's news channels to forecast the inventory. Next, technology in demand forecasting. In Apple, we uses the artificial intelligence AI and the machine learning ML for the demand forecasting. Data driven discussions making. There is using the consumer data and the sales analytics. Integrations of supply chain system for real time and demand visibility. There is an outcome of effective demand management. Reduce stockouts and the excessive inventory, improve customer satisfaction and the retentions, optimizing probability margins. In this type of method, for example, the successful launch and the high demand for iPhone 12. In the Apple, they launched the iPhone 12. This is a successful product of our company in that period. Thank you.